I'm Jason Las Vegas, and today we have a story about a new musical festival happening in Las Vegas. Sick New World 2023 has new metal bands, hardcore bands, and a super sick undercard, and the return of infamous band Death Grips. Sick New World is a new rock musical festival experimenting with an intriguing combination of styles. The festival coming to the Las Vegas Festival Grounds on May 13th, 2023 will be headlined by some of the biggest names in the late 90s and early 2000 new metal scene, including System of a Down, Korn, Deftones, and Incubus, as well as names like Papa Roach, Evanescence, Chevelle, Cone Chamber, Soulfly, POD, Seven Dust, OG, and Hoobastank further down the lineup. The undercard also has a bunch of today's best hardcore bands. I'm not gonna go over that, but bands like, let's say, the Melvins, Killing Joke, Cradle of Filth, Body Count, Placebo, She Wants Revenge, and the list goes on. And right there at the top of the poster, since the infamous band Death Grips, in what now stands to be their first live show since 2019. Wow. Tickets are, I think they're available now. I believe they are available now. With the festival only happened, when is it? Is it March or May? I think it's in May. May. Okay, May. So it's like 5 months from now. But let's look at, hold on, the list. Where's the list at? Hold on, let's go over the list. Here it goes. This is the Sick New World. It is a one-day musical festival happening in Las Vegas, Saturday, May 13th, 2023. Las Vegas, we just had a throwback concert, kind of like the Warped Tour, kind of like, basically like this. It was called When We Were Young. Basically a bunch of Warped Tour bands, emo bands. So now we're basically gonna have a kind of the same thing, kind of a not headbangers ball, but in that line. But new metal bands who would have played. I don't think they would have played at the Warped Tour. They probably would have played more at let me see. I don't know who these bands would have played for in those times, and maybe Headbangers Ball. I think it's more Headbangers Ball during that time when those tours were happening. But the tickets will be, I think they start at like $250 for general admission. It is only a one-day festival, so you will have to choose which band you really want to see. But from the bands on this list that I know, I'm just going to go over the bands that I know, and then I'm going to go over the bands that I would like to see. Bands that I know are obviously System of a Down, Korn, Deftones, Incubus, Evanescence, Chevelle, Sisters of Mercy, Papa Roach, Death Grips, Phi Leaf, Mr. Bungle, Placebo, Ministry, She Wants Revenge, that's my boys, Skinny Puppy, Cold Chamber, KMFDM, Killing Joke, Kitty, Soulfly, PODs, Seven Dust, Hoobastank, Alien Anthem. I've heard of this band, Fever 333. I've seen them everywhere in the last few days. I've never heard. I don't know them, but I've heard of them. And is that Municipal Waste? I can't really see. I don't think that's Municipal Waste. Filter, Lacuna Coil, Melvins, Stabbing Westward, I believe that is. Cold, Cradle of Filth. That's a super dope band. Body Count, Orgy, My Life with the Thrill Kill Card. That's a pretty cool band to see. And I think those are all the bands that I know. But from that list that I would definitely want to see, I'm gonna start from the bottom, that I really would love to see in concert. I probably would check out Alien Anthem real quick. Wouldn't mind seeing Kitty, Killing Joke are a very dope band. She Wants Revenge is one of my favorite bands. I love their first album. Placebo, I would check out a few of their songs. Ministry, Death Grips, I would probably have to stay through that entire set because that seems pretty epic. Evanescence, Incubus, Deftones, Korn, and System of a Down. So it's going to be pretty tough to choose which. I mean, obviously from the headliners, I probably would have to choose System of a Down, right? Like, it's not easy. I would probably choose System of a Down, Incubus, Deftones, and then Korn, at least in my opinion, or maybe Korn over the Deftones. I don't know. Korn and Deftones are pretty close to me. But if I had to choose between like Korn, Deftones, and Incubus, I'd have to choose Incubus. But I would say System of a Down would definitely be the band I would really want to see. And Death Grips, those are two bands that would be like, I would definitely throw the $250 down to go to this festival. We'll see if I end up attending this festival. It's like 5-6 months from now. It may sell out. I really do think it definitely has a good chance to sell out. We'll see if they add more bands, with this concert being, 5-6 months from now, bands will cancel and new bands may be added. Let me know your opinion of this list. Which bands would you like to see and which bands would you not want to see on this list? Any bands, who do you want to see maybe join this tour? Like I said, this is only a 1-day festival here in Las Vegas. Another reason to visit Las Vegas. It may be hot. I will have to warn about that. May, June, July, August, it hits about 100 degrees. So I will say it would definitely be very, very hot during that day, September, May 13th. I don't know if it's going to be in the hundreds, but it will definitely be in the high 90s. So please keep that in mind if you are going to come and attend this festival. This year we had like 115 degrees, like 4 months straight, and I think it started in May or June, and it then ended in maybe like September, August, June, July, August were definitely, maybe even through September, it was like 115 degrees every day. So you have to keep an eye on that. If you do attend this festival next year, it could be in the low 100-degree weather. But I am Jason Las Vegas. Today we were taking a look at a super sick new festival coming to Las Vegas. Only a 1-day festival. I don't know if it's a touring festival. Is it going to be an annual festival? But as of right now, a new metal, hardcore, it will be very dope if this continues year over year and adds new bands. There's so many metal bands that could be added to this list that I would love to see come to Vegas for this festival. If it becomes an annual festival, I think there's a lot of growth in this type of a festival, of a metal hardcore festival, new metal festival. Obviously, one of the bands you would think of top of the line would be Linkin Park, right? Like that would be one of the, if you can get Linkin Park here, that would be super dope. But I'm Jason Las Vegas. Today we had a story about a new musical festival coming to Las Vegas, Sick New World 2023, and check out the return of Death Grips. Thank you for watching.